Hello, hello! It's PirateWeasel. We are finally back at it again this week on the first time Black Reliquary campaign. I don't know about you guys out there, but today is one of the hottest days we've had all year in the American Midwest. Took a little bit of a nap in an unair-conditioned room. Woke up drenched in sweat here. Even with the AC on full blast, we're still looking at like 82 degrees Fahrenheit in my living room. But I'm thankful that the AC is at least working. Hope you guys are all staying cool out there. I think last week we picked up some pretty interesting trinkets. Got the Holy Orders, an orange trinket from just the stress healing facility. That is pretty amazing. So we were talking about how we do have level 3 people ready to go for a boss quest if I want. Let me see if I can get a kind of sense of what kind of boss I'm going to be dealing with just from the spoils here. The boss here is a cactinid, so it'd be fair to assume we're looking at high prots, maybe even some damage reflection probably. So the way to deal with that, I mean, you can get armor piercing easy, but then the damage reflection is gonna really screw you over if you land a few good crits in. I'll have to think about that. The option for a long veteran battle here, actually. Friendly skill, gain amber. Okay, yeah, we reviewed this before we went out last stream, but we have a trinket reward here that gives us an Amber Symbiosis quirk. I wasn't hugely impressed with the effects here, though. The Bloodthirst ring in this game does minus healing received like the last game, but then it heals you on monster kill, which is interesting. I think it's a little bit less utility than the minus food eaten in the old game, but you could play around this trinket though. We have not poked at all into the caverns yet. Let's see, what does Berserk Charm do? Looks very similar already to the base game. You have plus speed, plus damage, minus accuracy, and some random enemy targeting chance has been added. Okay. So if I wanted to go to a veteran quest, we have just a little bit of the mark synergy with these three characters. I would love to have Man-at-Arms to be able to guard for the boss, but might not be an option. Let's take a look at the fairy offerings. Flagellants, Last Gasp. Okay, Profane. 50% chance to debuff the entire party if non-pagan. Okay, we've already seen that before. And the Cultist. Fast Learner, minus skill upgrade cost, don't care. Diurnal, minus 6 speed. Okay, no. Healing received, not bad. Crits received chance, pretty bad for what he's trying to do. Could there be an argument for the Flagellants here? Villy the Vayman, that's a huge contradiction for the Flagellants. Because he is religious, is that what you're saying? Yeah. I really don't like this quirk. I mean, it happened to work out with the last team because they were literally all pagan somehow, but this is a pretty... Well, actually, reading it again, stress... Okay, actually, yeah, stress received is not that bad, but plus damage received is... That can get pretty bad. Ah, I see what you mean. Religious but despises non-pagan allies. Yeah. I would have honestly expected only people to have this quirk if they were pagan themselves. And it's kind of like, you gotta be in my exclusive affiliation club, but no. Yeah, it's really weird. Like, imagine a non-religious character having that too. A faithless character. Do I want any of these people, is the question. If I remember, all of his skills pretty much do the same thing they did in the base game. Just Reign of Sorrows is pretty much what you're using in the prep round. And it always was what I used in the first round anyway for the most part. But you do have minus bleed amount applied, which is kind of randomly bad. I probably have some pretty bad people on my team though. I could try kicking off. Damage for stun, shocker. This guy's not that bad. Hysterical. The fight is not that bad. Not that bad. Kinda bad. I do have a leopard trinket, which is also not that good. We have a second musketeer, contraband collector, algophilic, quick draw on prep. I don't think this musketeer is that good, but she's pretty versatile as a unit. The shield breaker, hysterical, necrophobe is pretty bad. We have a second, okay, no, wait. We have a second leper here. The Clodder's actually not bad. Traditionally, leper has pretty low bleed resist, but unbalanced is pretty bad, considering out of all the people that have unbalanced, he's probably the worst person in the front line to have this quirk. I don't need two lepers either. I think the prot on the other leper is going to be a little bit better than Clodder.
I see this one could not earn their keep. Unfortunate.
Okay. That's all I need. Last time we saw the Moonring offering, but they just completely gutted Moonring. What is this? Stress healing received, healing received, minus dodge? Come on, man. You hate to see them do your favorite trinkets like that. The Hellion one. When enraged? You know what? No, I do like this trinket because Hellion's prep round turn is pretty weak for the most part. If I could hit Enrage or whatever it's called, Reckless Rage on round 1, that's pretty bad. I mean, pretty good. Even if she has plus crit receive chance, we're gaining a lot in exchange for that. So it's conditional. Well, it's not even conditional. It's pretty much always going to have the crit buff and the damage buff because I'm always hitting Enrage turn 1. But then on non-killing attacks, we stress ourselves for +4. It doesn't matter, honestly. You're getting stress heals from the crits. You're getting stress heals from the killing, non-killing, or from the kills. So, yeah. And then the man-at-arms shield, duration, guard duration applied, minus crit received, and then you lose offense and dodge, weirdly. Not that excited about this. If this was prot or something, it'd be more okay even and then. But just for guard duration and minus crit chance, it's not really worth it. You kind of like hitting guard anyway because it refreshes your prot and helps you stack prot. The guard duration isn't like that impactful, honestly. Is there a case for Moonring though? Stressing the received just seems so ass. It's like never even a consideration. Plus healing received is a little bit more impactful, but still not worth an entire slot for a rare item in my opinion. It's even a rare item is the thing. Like to me this basically just says plus 20% healing received, minus 5 dodge. Okay, so let's think about upgrading the cost reduction in the stagecoach, but let's see who needs a stress heal first. We could put the Grave Robber in the Amber Den, and then Hellion. It does not appear that stress healing... Let's see. Oh, we actually have the side effect chances here too, by the way. Gain trinket 5% is actually pretty good. You know what? Gambling Hall, if you can't lose trinkets, this becomes like one of the better facilities actually. The only reason you don't really use this in the base game is because the chance of losing trinkets is way too impactful. But gaining trinkets at the 5% chance is actually really good. That's how I got an orange trinket already. Gain trinket. Actually, all these gain trinkets. Yeah, you know what? Not that bad. Gain debuff, 7.5% is kind of bad. The gambling hall doesn't give you any debuff, so just like in the base game, I do like the gambling hall more than I like the bar or the brothel or the fighting pit in this case. Ring got gutted? Yeah, really sad to see it. Anyway, I am not entirely certain that the Tech Exchange and Amber Refinement locations heal stress off Hellion. It seems like it might not. I mean, actually, let's see, where did she go last week? Anywhere? I healed Coward off of Boudica. How did she get this much stress then? I just never stress healed her. I don't know if these 2 slots cure afflictions. That's what I have to find out right now. No longer selfish from the gambling hall. That's to be expected. It appears that Boudica healed 10 stress at some point. Then after that, I put her... Okay, yeah, so it does not cure afflictions. She's been afflicted for like a long-ass time, though. No, yeah, I might still do it, but on a different unit. But for her, it does seem like I do need to put her in the gambling hall this time. So, I'm going to do this then. And then she does have diseases to heal off as well. Minus 10 damage and minus stress received. Or plus 10 stress received, okay. Minus disease resist, didn't really care about that. Receive a random symptom on every turn start though, was kind of crazy. So we will have to heal this off at some point. Does Plague Doctor still do that? I think so, right? Cure Blight. Remove disease symptom. And then you have minus... Okay, that's interesting. So the cure now removes diseases off other people instead of just herself, but also gives you a healing debuff for 4 battles. So you don't want to do this at the beginning of a boss fight, clearly. Yes, it appears so. She does need the cure. But for now, I need to put her in the gambling hall. And that's it as far as stress healing goes. Like I said, I think we will skip out on the veteran mission this time. We'll see. I do want to reduce the trinket cost to grab the Hell's Hairpin. Seems like it might be fun to play with. But let's decide which mission we're going on in that case. So if I want to go on the boss quest, I'd have to take something like Houndmaster, Occultist, Musketeer. Yeah, like this would literally have to be my team for killing this boss. Do I have the right skills and armors for that though? I don't think so. I think I need to unlock the training hall here. I mean, I could easily do it. Is it worth it though, or is it worth waiting on the boss, or should I wait? I guess there's no rush, but what else am I doing this week? The herbs? Herbs is not terrible, actually, if I want to take Plague Doctor to the treasury. We do have a medium quest here. I can actually go on troglodytes. So we've already experienced the troglodytes, I believe. I think that was the little minions carrying the treasure chests and the stones. Let me take a look at the regions here. The caverns are filled with troglodytes as the higher amounts of the amber resource. Okay, wait, I think I still need the valor resource. That's why I was in the exposed interior last week. Yeah, okay. Let's go for the valor marks, actually. So this will be an opportunity to level up our guys as well. I would really like to have a Hellion at level 3 for a boss if I have an option. I might as well utilize Plague Doctor to cure the disease off Highwayman. And this time we can actually, now that we aren't going blind into the treasure, we can actually play around a Repose team this time. So Highwayman can start in rank 3. So turn 1 we do Grape Shot Blast. Turn 2 we Repose forward. We need somebody that's useful in both ranks 2 and 3. I guess it can be Plague Doctor. Then who's sitting in rank 4? Or actually no, it could actually even be the Abomination. We're just kind of lacking in healing in that case. It could even be the Antiquarian, honestly. We have some Repose synergy here. I'm kind of curious to see how that synergy works in this. It should work pretty much the same, to be honest. But I don't think this is enough healing for the team. Well, let's take a look at Mending Vapors now. It does 3 points of heal over 2 turns. Heal 3 points. Okay, does it do on-hit heal, though? Let me take a look at the similar skill with Musketeer. Okay, so the issue is Mending Vapors does not do any healing when you use it, so it's a little bit iffy there. I do think I need at least one more healer. If we take Arbalist, let's see, Lurker's not bad. Non-religious enemy buffs. Buff Party, plus damage and speed if non-religious. It hits everyone except for Plague Doctor. Samson, hello, hello. Highwayman is a symptom. We could just get a disease kit to save the cure. I thought that the disease kit could cure disease, but then someone was telling me that it only buffs disease resist. That makes sense to me. Again, yeah, it only makes, because I believe I used it to cure disease early on in the game. So that makes a lot more sense. If it is the case I don't have to take the cure this week, then I would like to see yeah, some other strategies here. Do I want Plague Doctor for a boss, though? Like, I could see Plague Doctor being good if I give her some Blight penetration on, like, the Cactinid boss. Because if it's a high prot boss, then I mean, we have time. It's no hurry on that. So if this is the case, let's see. Like, I could try going for Abomination now, and then I would want a backline healer like Musketeer. It cures symptoms and stabilizes disease? Okay, what does that mean, though? If we get 2 okay, we could just get a disease kit to save the cure for later, even if we get 2 camps. Oh, okay. So it must mean that it's, you know, prevents the symptoms from showing up. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh, but these aren't symptoms, you're saying? Let me take a look at another diseased character. In fact, let me check the glossary on that. What does a symptom actually manifest as? An indication of a disease the hero will get if the disease isn't tended to using disease kit. Okay. So this is brighter symptoms / diseases. Okay. So is my understanding that tachycardia is a symptom and wasting sickness is a disease? And there's a chance of giving you this symptom? In which case, headache is also a symptom here. Okay, interesting. So, the disease kits stabilize symptoms, but doesn't heal the disease. Expensive, remove symptoms and tend to the diseases, lessening their effects. In which case, I would still want the Plague Doctor to cure the disease. Okay, in any case, I'll maybe consider taking a team like this. As always with the patch up. Yeah, we want to cure bleed here, although maybe not as necessary. Plus 100% restoration duration applied. Minus 40% healing done. Cures the bleed. I guess we can free up Plague Doctor for other actions, or even just not take Yeah, let me play around with not taking Plague Doctor's heal then, if this already cures the bleed. So I will slot this item. And if I'm taking... if I'm going to be buying this trinket, which I do want to do actually, so we'll just get a cost reduction here. And then we still have enough gold to play around with, it looks like. Or maybe not, we might have to sell some stuff, we'll see. So I put this on Hellion. And then somebody has to take the Dreadful Cleaver still. This gives us 5 crits, so this does make sense still, because we're getting the most amount of crit from Hell's Hairpin. Or are we? No, Surgical Gloves does the same thing. The minus damage is kind of... well, I guess in a way it's a little bit offset by the bonuses from Hell's Hairpin. So what if I did something like this? Plus 5% crit here. We don't care about crit and Plague Doctors, so Seer Stone is a good thing to have on her. So how does this look actually? Looks half decent to me. Could be useful to have a kit on hand for that stew. Yeah, you're right about that. Could be a supply for the pots. Yeah, good point. So I will take at least one antivenom, one of those kits. Which means I'm going to want to hold off on even curing the symptoms here. Yeah, the disease kits are pretty expensive if you're only curing symptoms. Might as well get the furnace upgrade here, I guess. I'm going to hold off on the second upgrade, though. Oh, I guess I should have looked at their status first. It's alright. If the upgrade's only going to hit one thing this week, then I'll just get this. Heal stress, all companions horror if religious. We have a religious plague doctor. Is this... it does not seem like this Hellion... actually, this Hellion might not go into the late game. She doesn't have quirks that are that good. Yeah, she's not that impressive. But I do want a Hellion for the boss next week. And my other Hellion is kind of sick, even after the stress heal. Just take a look at the other alternatives for rank 1 here. Oh, actually, look at that. You can actually play Abomination in rank 1 now? I kind of missed that earlier, but that's a huge improvement, so... having versatility in one ranks 3, 2, 1 is actually a really big improvement. The Shieldbreaker, the Flagellant, and the Leper, none of them seem that good enough to invest in right now. Billy, you're saying it saves a week in the clinic with healing disease? Does it actually... so you're kind of implying that it heals the symptom for the rest of the campaign? So I guess if that's the case, I can take the other Hellion next week, if I want to take on the boss with her. Okay. Regardless, I'm going to start with this. So we've looked at the Fairy. Let's go through these one by one. The Fairy is good. The Forge we've looked at. Trading Hall. Gasbird. Galley is good. Okay, I remember now. It's the Lost Tech we need to refine here. Wait, what is this? Trade Refined Amber for Lost Tech. Okay, sure. And then Increase stress free. Wait, what is this? Convert raw burn to refined amber. We do want that as well. Not that the stress healing is going to be very impactful here. Yeah, we'll still do this. The glossary said it wipes symptoms and lessens the debuffs. We don't know how long that lasts, though, you know. It wouldn't be my assumption it lasts the entire campaign. Usually the supply items in this game seem to last for like 30 turns or something like that, if I go off of the archaeology kit. Oh, quirks and diseases, though. So, diseases were okay for now, because Hellion needs a stress heal more than anything else. And as far as quirks go, Dud Hitter, portions of self-worth. Dud Hitter can be candidates. Thieving Habits is a candidate. Hesitant can be bad. I believe that she can. Her speed is high enough that she can roll first on occasion. Infirm Ritualist. Profane. Is he worth it? Mark Synergy. Irrepressible. Stress Faster. Antiphobias, whatever. Necrophobe is a high candidate, but I don't think she's... Well, she could be very good against the Cactinids, barring the fact that she'll take a lot of reflection damage on crits. Okay. Profane... So I'm going to say between Dud Hitter and Hesitant. Like, if I get a Cultist to the point where he's below 40% HP, then these debuffs will be... Like, the accuracy debuff will be pretty nasty to have to deal with when I'm already low health. And then Hesitant is not going to trigger that often. And even if it does, it's not that bad. I could see myself hating Dud Hitter a lot more in this game. In the base game, it wasn't minus accuracy. Oh, that's pretty expensive, though. Oh. Level 3 is a huge jump in cost here. You go... And plus it's locked in. Youch. You're going from, like, 1,000, like, 500 gold removing quirks to locked in veteran is, like, 8,000. I was gonna say, like, these quirk removals are cheaper than the base game. This is more expensive than the base game, by a long shot. So let's go for removing a cheaper quirk then. Actually, how much supplies do we need here? So I've got like 4,000 gold to play around with here. Okay, Hesitant is cheaper to remove for now. Let's go ahead and do that. If I use these jewelries for the treatment library, then I think that the forge is already looking okay. Yeah, like well, let's see. In the base game, I do need rank 4 weaponsmithing for level 3 guys. Because then level 4 uses the same level armor weapons, and then the last upgrade is for level 5. So I do need to get a lot of salvage jewelry still. But I will save a lot of gold in the future if I can... Okay, so it's looking like we will have to wait a long time for veteran bosses regardless. So let me reduce the cost of quirk removal again. No one else has a disease. Okay, let's go. Let's get our skills in order first, though. And also our camp skills. Forgot about that part. We didn't finish this part, so I don't think I need Reject the Gods. I can't afford it right now. We do need the Cure, though. Self only of the other. Wait, what? Do you even have a mark? You don't, so this is only for debuff skill chance? Okay. I think Champion's Ego has been pretty good for the most part. I regretted not taking Triage last time, but... All companions... Okay, plus 40% healing done for self. All companions only get buffs if they have mortality debuffs at the time I apply this. Nah. Lardo Lume. Hello and good evening yourself. It's around just the start of evening over here. Starting a bit later than usual. I kind of fell asleep in an air-conditioned room in the hottest day of the year. Woke up drenched in sweat, and now I'm gaming. Leeches or whatever. Okay, we should be good. So let's get our skills in order. Standard shot, smoke screen. I have not really played around with buckshot at all. Let me read this again. We have damage and armor piercing, bleed for the first 2 ranks, and then chance to stun. Crits receive chance to stun. Really don't want to give up smoke screen, that's the thing though, or change ammo or patch up, so... You know what, Champion's Ego is only 1 cost. Am I going to be investing in her though? Contraband's Collector, Quick Draw. COVID's Pain and Suffering. She does have Hobby already. But this is like a really nice skill to slot in because it only costs 1. I'll just grab it. Okay, Wound Care, Scouting, Champion's Ego, Clean Musket. She needs 1 more Trinket as well. Now, Book of whatever this art they used, now this book does bleed and blight resist and mark resist. Okay, these buffs are not bad. I think in the base game this is just like minus stress and plus death blow resist chance, or death blow chance. So for you in the back here, we could do scouting, we could do a little bit more damage. Moon Crown. I'm not gonna consider putting Moon Crown on anybody unless they're starting with high stress already. If nothing else, it could be that the survival guide is the most impactful out of all these. It doesn't have any downsides. Oh, but the Charm of Rage, it's not bad either. Alright, well, I gotta get a move on. Viewers are probably getting antsy. Okay, so turn 1, we Grapeshot Blast. And you, my friend... Clean Guns is significantly better in this version of the game when you're guaranteed to use like Grapeshot Blast in the prep round, or Tracking Shot. In fact, I want to take Tracking Shot probably to de-stealth some of these guys that have been coming up. We'll see how I like it. So we're opting not to take Battlefield Medicine, we said, so... In that case, turn 1, we're gonna hit Amber Blast for the most part, or Emboldening Vapors. Maybe Plague Grenade or Nauseous Blast aren't as necessary. My assumption is that these guys are susceptible to blights, unlike the Cactinids. Plus 8%. Okay, we do have this debuff too. You know what? Let's forget about Emboldening Vapors for now. And then now, instead of Yawp, we're taking Reckless Rage. See how that works out. We have plus 25% scouting. Should be pretty good. It does make a difference, yeah. I'll do this. Oh, mini Morphodine Garlic for Book of Warding, yeah. Except Fortifying Garlic didn't give you debuff resist even. It could be a little bit better in that sense even. Let me sell some of this crap I don't need. Like Traveler's Boots are actually 8 dodge, equivalent of 4 dodge in the base game. Yeah, it's not bad for the beginning of the game, but kind of over that now. Is that enough gold? I was gonna save the disease kit I sent. We can test it on the soup, see if it gives us something really good. Kind of doubt it. 2 antivenoms, bandages, 3 salts, maybe 1 more of these, and then we're starting this mission with 0 gold. That's fun. I'm not that excited about the sensors. Yeah, I think this is good. I don't need anything else. Maybe 1 lot in them. What the heck? Okay. It is one of those classic feast or famine missions I enjoy so much. Would having 3 Algophilics be a problem? I don't think so. It's not that much damage. Like, it's kind of annoying, but I'm not that scared of it. Oh, I kind of forgot to see if it was night or day in this mission. It's a good thing I didn't bring any light-specific trinkets, I believe. I did not. We'll see. It's probably day, right? Because it's a day loading screen.
Work swiftly.
Okay.
Lest the sun prove to be our greatest adversary.
So at the very least, I didn't bring any Torchless trinkets, so that's good. This is exploration. Ugh. So many dead ends in this map. But sure, I'll take it. It seems I don't need ambush prevention, if I remember. Although this does ignore stealth. I don't know what the daytime enemies do. In fact, I don't need to de-stealth probably daytime enemies. Just my intuition is telling me that there's not going to be stealth enemies in the daytime like there was the night. And if I recall, there's no nighttime ambush here. An exposed exterior, using a torch, yada yada. Secret room, what are these tooltips? These are so random. Okay, whatever. I'm assuming there's no ambush here. Samson, extinguished sun, so it can be torchless. Yeah. Whoa, this is just a random ass curio? Interesting. Let's see if it gives me like a buff or something. It's food, that's it. Not that exciting, but good call on the anti-venom. So any of you guys have quirks that are going to interact with this? Hagiomania. Is this the Lost Legion curio? This could be a Lost Legion curio. Or Vartas curio, so... Oh yeah, this must be a Legion curio, so... I should do something about this before I interact with it against my will on the way back. So we can try the salts first, I think. So we got 35% virtue chance, interesting. It's very... That's like one of the most niche buffs I've ever seen. But... I'll take it. I would have liked if it was for the whole duration of the dungeon, for how niche this is, but it's whatever. Asparagus Piss Gargler. Is this modded? This is a entirely... I mean, you could call it a mod. It is an entirely different version of the game. It's actually not a mod of the original game at this point, but released as a separate game. But this is Black Reliquary. It is a completely revamped game. I would almost consider it like a sequel, a true sequel to DD1, with how they've upgraded it in very significant ways, but kept the old aspects of the game. So yeah. First time chatter, welcome, welcome by the way. It is very much an ambitious project that started off as a mod, I believe you could say. What? Okay, shovel, good.
For now, there is labor.
Oh, okay. I did not have to... That's weird, like I feel like she shouldn't have interacted with it, but I tapped like the forward key a little bit. Interesting. If we can't get surprised in this battle, there's no point in keeping the Seer Stone on for the minus crit chance here. Oh! What fresh hell is this? Good lord, okay. This appears to be an equivalent of the Collector. My god. What a start to the mission. Okay. Let's take a look at these stuff here. They all have a... Well, these two have some prot. We have the Shieldbreaker, Bounty Hunter, and a Cultist now. Wow, these guys look awesome, by the way. As does the Sand Charmer. Top tier art. She took some damage somehow off the bat. Okay, it appears that she uses some of her life as a resource to summon these guys. And then she herself has quite a lot of prot. High speed as well. Not that much dodge, okay. Sensors. Okay, so the only thing I should do right now is just use the Ember Blast. I don't know what the Occultist... I don't know what these guys do, honestly. We'll have to see. I think it would be pretty fair to start off with the Ember Blast, though. And reducing their prot would be pretty good here. Prot and accuracy. Let's go and use... Okay, we already know what the disease kit... Well, we know that the anti-venom is used for the pots, so let's go and stabilize our symptoms now. Let's see how that works. So it says we have the fits. This is... Wait, this is actually a disease? I thought this was highlighted earlier. Let me see what the disease kit does. I brought it, so I might as well try to use it. Stabilized. Okay, so I do neutralize these debuffs. And then I do want to get the Honing Oil on. Yeah, let's do that for now. Because these guys all have a fair bit of prot. And now we get to see how Reckless Rage turns out. Luckily these guys don't have an action this round, then they have pretty high speed, unfortunately, but we'll see. Okay, she did go first. It's not great. I think I'd rather get rid of the Shieldbreaker out of any of these guys. And then we'll use our post on the Shieldbreaker. That was nothing. That was nothing. Or wait, what did she just do to herself? She debuffed her own damage for a turn. What did you just use on me? Field of Shards? It bled my front ranks? Okay. Okay, overall, it does not seem as threatening as the Collector so far. Well, then again, I didn't see what the Shieldbreaker... Well, she already attacked me. It wasn't that bad, but... We'll see if there's any mark synergy or crits. I guess there's some danger if Occultist marks and crits. The problem is, like... Oh, okay, I see now. Sans Take You does mark. It just failed to apply the mark is all. Fair enough. Now, I don't know if the Charmer's going to summon 3 people. Like, I don't know if he's going to replace everyone I kill, so I'm kind of hesitant to invest sources in killing Occultists here. The bleed on her is... The bleed resist is kind of hefty. Shrapnel armor. This is 4 to 9 with a 100% base chance. That's not going to be worth it, so... Stun resist, not worth it, so it should just be shrapnel here. Otherwise, curing bleed would also make sense. I do have some bandages. Oh, the debuff is from Amber Blight? Okay. I thought it showed some kind of... Oh, okay, yeah. At the end of her turn, she Amber Blight debuffed her. Makes sense. Let's take use of Standard Shot. Well, in fact, I'm going to put the Honing Oil on too. Or no, I want that on Hellion, if anything. So for now, I'm just going to slap here. Or just cure this bleed. That'd be pretty good too. It's better to use my resources if I cure the bleed here. Because I only have 3 bandages. Let's do that. And then for you, we can keep the bleed on you for a little bit. Honing Oil. Big hit. Okay. Even if he had hit the marker debuff, like, they can't be targeted by Bounty Hunter anyway, I'm assuming. Let's see. You know what? Their stun... Okay, her stun resist is actually not bad. I think I just want to start blighting. I could kill the Bounty Hunter, though, which is a big damage dealer, so this is doing 8 points of blight. That's pretty good, I think. Well, yeah, this kills him pretty efficiently, so we'll do that. Good thing I took the Seer Stone off. Maybe that's the difference in getting that crit there. We still have the Armor Piercing for 1 turn here. The debuff of -4 speed for 3 turns. I could heal that off, but his speed is 7 versus 9, 6, 12. It could make a difference. It is a long dungeon ahead of us, though. Oh, you can't be doing that. No, no. Okay, that's a fat crit, though. That's exactly what I want to see. And then, what is this? Okay, no, we don't have... It's this thing that gives us bonuses on crit, but... So... Now... I think I just want to keep hitting here in the back. Good. Okay, damage dealer. So you can't have 2 of the shield breakers. Or I mean, okay, so with his meshes, it is possible to not have any bounty hunters. Like in the base game, Collector would never summon like a team that lacked a highwayman. I don't know if that's gonna apply at all with the shield breakers, but we do know that bounty hunter is not an essential member of his team. Shield breakers are pretty scary, though. I should be able to kill him before anything that bad happens. Luckily, we did outspeed here. Stealth, okay, that's new. Does my own occultist have a move that stealths me? I don't think so. Yeah, he has like some desert-specific moves, it appears. Okay. So that's still a little bit threatening, but we are in full Torchlight, so that's why this fight's a little bit easier too, I think. This fight would not be as easy if it was in low Torchlight. But now we have the opportunity to kind of maybe get one more heal in. Nah, this guy can do stress to me. Maybe we just kill now. Okay, do we get some kind of head? Let's see it. Collector 2.0. Shredding Stars. These shards of stars are fused together into splintering hazards. Passively buffs party plus 5 crit on hit for 2 turns. Okay. So it kind of gives everyone their own, like a secondary crit bonus in addition to their own class crit bonuses. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. Perseverance Charm. I can swap this onto Plague Doctor when there's no chance of being surprised in the fight. Let's hope to get some scouting here. Unranged hit, Hellion's deprived of a buff. Oh, unranged hit, you're right. Okay, good call. Not that really impacts my gameplay, but thanks for pointing out that mistake. Oh, you know what? I should have actually camped here. But seeing as I continue to walk forward. I think I will try to wait one more room for camp. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Because there could be up to two more fights before my next opportunity to camp. I do two camps here, no hunger check so far, so yeah, let's do this. We can cure the disease off of Highwayman. I forgot to bring extra salts to have the opportunity to hit Revel, so we don't have the opportunity to Revel without heavy penalties here. It's okay.
Alone we will die. Together we will rise.
So minus healing received. We'll have to deal with that for 4 battles. That's okay, I guess. Unless I want to do this at the end of the mission. No, I'd rather just do it now while we have a chance. Battle Trance, Clean Musket, and then Sharpen Sphere. I think that seems good. It's a little bit more awkward with Highwayman because he has, like, much more mixed damage compared to how I would play with him in the base game. But these buffs are pretty good. Minus 4 speed, minus healing received, minus damage if not in position 1, same stuff. You're saying that Enrage has some unique effect. We should check it out next time you use Reckless Rage. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't really read the text. Samson Deemer forgot or couldn't afford what? I'm not sure what you're referring to there. The salt? I forgot. I could have afforded it for sure. I have plenty of trinkets that I don't need. That's a very good scout. So we'll go here to minimize the backtracking. Ooh, a critical scout. No secret room, unfortunately. That's very helpful though. So this is an exploration quest. Okay. Yeah, I'll take these fights. There's no chance of surprise now, so we might as well swap on the Perseverance Charm. Scouting isn't going to do anything either. Well, scouting could scout this room for the critical scout, so I guess we'll swap it back on before the next room. And then minus 4 speed. Not a huge fan of that. I think I will clear that off. Well, minus 4 speed from camping skill, minus 4 torchlight or random passive. What is this torchlight? I kind of didn't read this. Hero party effects, minus speed and dodge. Okay, that's actually kind of important to know. Which means that Musketeer's gonna have a really hard time outspeeding anyone regardless of whether she has the additional speed penalty, so I actually will hold off on the salt then. Because it is a bit of a limited resource. And then, I would have liked to have Incision actually. Last time. I think. Yeah, instead of using Nauseous Blast. Well, I do have Steady Bracer, so Nauseous Blast will be a little bit better than Incision. So, I've already seen these two enemies, have not seen these two Hellions yet. Plus Prot and Move Resist, okay. The Reaver, Splitting Swing, it's the first 2 ranks. Yeah, let's get rid of their support unit first. And they do have Prot, so this is perfect for Smokescreen here. Good, everything landed. I got yopped. Well, that didn't do much. Alright, let's check out this Enraged effect now. On kill, buff self 30% damage and 8% crit for 1 turn. Interesting. Heal self, okay, cool. And then non-killing attacks give yourself stress. Okay, yeah, this is very important to note. So, killing things with Hellion is going to be a big priority. Three stress, yeah, it's like so bad. Okay. I still don't know what these guys do. Fury of the old ones in the back ranks. Like, shuffling could be pretty good here, if I think about it, yeah. I think I want to try shuffling these guys out of position, because they could get him out of position and her out of position. Or I guess they could all... They'll all look like girls to me, actually. Who knows? Oh, okay, so he does have an Iron Swan ability. So it's like, what, he gets... Oh no, that's my own debuff. I could possibly try to kill this guy here before he takes a turn, so I will want to go for that. Ah, just barely. I should finish him off then. Speed of 4, speed of -2. Yeah, this is where the speed actually comes into play. Bit of an overkill, doesn't matter. Armor piercing. Okay. Let's try to riposte now. I'm gonna blight the one that doesn't have the Amber Blight debuffs. Actually, we go for a Grape Shot Blast too, honestly. I'm not in a hurry to kill these guys with a riposte or anything.
Yes, strike true.
Wow, that was huge from the cleaver there. Okay.
The obstacle is removed.
Heal? No heal? Okay, there we go. There's the heal. Cool. Another Cleansing Soul, okay. If we get one more Cleansing Soul, we can actually hit Revel if we need it. But having the Valor Marks is much appreciated. Shield Breakers +6 speed, 10 dodge, and Shovel Self. Okay, I'll take it over the Shovel, I guess. Or the... Well, no, I don't have to give up on anything, really. I guess I will just pitch Citrines. I remember this giving me a pretty decent buff. Let's give it to Highwayman. Oh, wait. Okay. The text made me believe I found a trinket or something, but no. Take the guaranteed disarm. Get some scouting. No critical scout, okay, fair enough. I don't have the opportunity to use Blinding Cast much, because by the time turn... Well, no, I still have the opportunity to use it turn 2. Even though she's pretty much always going to be rolling first on turn 2, unfortunately. Meaning that she won't be behind Highwayman, but it's okay. Hyena, cool. A Grinhound, they call it. That's a really cool name for a hyena, isn't it? If you don't know what a hyena is, then calling it a Grinhound is pretty funny. So none of them have protection. They all have stumble. Instead of reducing 3 accuracy on everyone, which is not that impactful, I probably want to go for some suffer damage. They already have stumble, so that's not going to do anything. Yeah, let's go for some suffer damage. Wow. Whoa! This guy swings a freaking axe? That's awesome, honestly. I was not expecting that at all. Okay, we'll go for Riposte now. So we have -prot, plus damage, plus prot. Okay, they all have the same buffs. I don't have any Sharpening Oil anymore, and that's fine. Let's go for this. I think I'll wait on clearing the horror. There's not that much horror. Getting a stun here would actually be really good. I got a lucky speed rule here, so let's make use of it. Okay. Okay, it's not applying bleed. What the hell was that? Flying Guillotine marks me and does that much damage at the back rank? I wish I had a move like that. My Hellion doesn't get any move like that. Huh. Speed of 4, speed of 16. Killing this would be beneficial because these guys have pretty low speed. Nice. I would like to heal myself too.
Our injuries will mount. We must rebound.
Huh, okay. Can do 8 to 15 damage. Yeah, that's fair, because Plague Doctor is guaranteed to go second. She can follow up with some Blight. Good. I don't want her to get hit by Flying Guillotine. I guess we'll clear the corpses. Not much horror. Highwayman has minus healing received, so what does that mean for me? I guess I'll pump more heal into 31, 16. I guess she needs some more heal. Instead. Musketeer does have a chance of going next year. Actually gonna skip turn just for a chance to heal. It paid off. 32 health, 28. She can actually heal herself to a degree. Okay, very nice. Much needed Valor marks. Very much appreciated. I don't think I'm really gonna need the one laudanum. I do need salvage jewelry, that's for sure. I'm not going to play around with the Perseverance Charm. Okay, so hopefully we can last... what did I do last time? Horrified cruelties. We know this doesn't do anything. Something with the sensor, maybe? The anti-venom? Bandage? Okay. Or burying with a shovel. I kind of don't want to use my bandages. Anti-venom I do want to save for another pot for stew. Okay. So it gives us loot. Again, don't really care about Motox, I have too many here. How many battles do we have left? We have one battle. Okay, no, we have... Wait. 2 battles left in the camp buffs, and then... 3 more battles left on the damage buff from the Curio. Plus 12 healing received for the quest, yada yada. Okay. I don't need a heal for now, I don't think. Oh, what the hell? I'm somewhat familiar with these enemies. So, Cannonade... Oh, okay, I remember now. So that's the... I didn't actually see what happens when the cannon goes off, but I kind of don't want to. Amber Blight, I kind of forgot if it reduces prot. I know it reduces damage. But let's get that on him for now so he takes increased damage. He doesn't have any prot to begin with. Wait. I already reduced his prot. I forgot. Doesn't matter. So, standard shot. He is susceptible to bleed. Actually, not that much. It's 100% base, so it's no point trying to go for a bleed here. But it's the prep run anyway. So, suffer 6 damage. Versus shuffle. Minus accuracy and prot. This guy doesn't have prot either already. Okay. I guess we just suffer. Or heal, actually, too. Suffer 6 damage or heal. Probably heal. And then, if the attack comes down, she will have increased... She will be able to heal off Death's Door on her own, if this attack, like, completely annihilates us or something. Oh, I can actually change my positioning here as well. In fact, do I want to do that, though? Because I do have the heal return on her. But no, I do want to do this still. I can always apply the heal over time to him as well. Skills say that Bear can't use Bombardment in 3-4 position. Just from position 4, I guess it looks like he can't use that skill, so... Yeah, maybe I screwed up there. We'll see. It wouldn't hurt to know what he does, either. I think I want to take this threat off the board, honestly, first, so he doesn't have a turn. Oh, so this is the bombardment is a free action. I don't know when that attack comes down. Okay, healing the bleed off is pretty good, though. Okay, so maybe this takes like 2 or 3 turns to... Oh, okay, there we go. That was pretty big. Luckily, we do have the healing here. I do want to try to kill this guy in that case, so he doesn't give me a Death's Door check. Okay, good. Didn't want to kill him just yet. That's a fat crit, okay.
We press on.
Was that 74 damage? I didn't even notice, I just noticed it did all my HP, honestly. Okay. What do we got here? We still have 1 battle left on the camp buff, so I'm kind of reluctant to camp. And now, again, kind of regret not taking triage now for the... whatchamacallit, mortality debuffs. I was too poor, alas. I do need the Matox here. I do want to keep the Anti-Venom, though. I guess I could camp. How long is my minus healing received? For 1 battle? Okay. If that's the case, I kind of want to save camp for when Highwayman no longer has his healing received debuff. Oh, the bomb did try have 30. That seems more accurate, yeah. My own attack did like 70 damage. Yeah. I don't think the foot wraps seem that good. I think I'd rather have the marks for now. I do want amber as well. And probably, well, I wouldn't mind having more food in this dungeon if I can run into another soup pot somewhere. I do want the gold though, because I'm super poor. Okay, let's get these one by one. Keep. Maybe. Keep. Maybe. Let's pitch the key, I think. And for you, my friend, a brutal sacrifice was made. Okay. So what will I do for you? A shovel to bury you, maybe? honestly, what can I do for you? I think shovels... I have a blockage here. I guess I can spare one shovel. Okay, so dead bodies for the most part are burials, and I'll want to use it on the for stress healing. If I see a battle coming up, I will have to heal up Highwayman though. He is right on the brink of death here. So actually, I would say that the debuff from the cure is actually quite impactful. Minus 25% healing feels pretty bad, honestly. So we'll finish this hallway fight, or some random battle that's spawned, and then we can go ahead and use our second camp, and not have to worry about these debuffs anymore. Salt was probably the best option. If I knew it was salt, I would use salt, but salt didn't do anything for the last body, because I already tried it before. It had the X marked by the salt. So if I knew that one body doesn't take salt, I wouldn't have assumed to use salt on another similar looking body. But I'll try it next time. Just for science. Okay, so I'm going to need to heal you up as best I can now. I think that should do it. We need 8. We kind of want 8 food for camp. Hellion can actually take some more food here. That'll do it. Because Highwayman is this low too, actually, I might want to go for a Battlefield Medicine as well, rather than a Plague Grenade. Or maybe rather than Nauseous Blast. No. Even though Blinding Gas has been the skill I've hit the least, still seems a bit better than Plague Grenade in this situation. I'll do something like this, just in case we're really in trouble with Dismas here. Or sorry, Forno. New enemy? No, I already have seen this one. Support unit. Lowers. All I know about her is that she removes stealth. Who gets out of position more easily? This one gets out of position more easily, it seems like. Oh. They all have dodge, but no prot, so I guess we'll use the suffer. Plus prot and move resist, okay. Oh. Okay. I actually want to keep these two where they are, because then they can only target the front 2 ranks. I don't want to shuffle anybody here. I don't know what she does, but... yeah, I don't want to enable Flying Guillotine, though. These Wildlanders kind of remind me of the groupers now. When they're front 2 ranks, they attack the front 2 ranks. When the back 2 ranks, they attack the back 2 ranks. I like that design. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so good thing I resisted the stun there. This one still has an action, so we'll go for a kill here if we can. That's really bad. That's really bad. We'll try to prevent her from taking the action now. Okay, good.
Once the blood flows, the end has begun.
I suppose let's get rid of the damage dealers.
Devastation.
Shuffle her out of position, maybe. Because I don't know if she can do anything from the first 2 ranks yet. We'll see. We'll see what she does. What do you do from rank 1? Sickle retreat? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Vein, a drop of venom.
Okay, so you are useless now. I can stall for a little bit here. Okay, not bad.
Wars consist of a
Perfect
great
time to
many
camp now.
battles. Continue.
Now that we have the minus healing debuff gone. Um, okay, so I have to think about curios differently now too, because it seems that these buffs that the curios are giving me are no longer until camp, like in the base game. They're pretty much all like a certain amount of battles. And that's different because it's going to make me more willing to interact with these before camp. Otherwise, in the base game, this would have been a waste. I gotta remember now. I think that this sensor gives me the damage buff. Yeah, good. That's one I want. That's for 4 battles. Let's experiment. Let's make sure that the camp doesn't remove that buff. Theoretically, it shouldn't, if I'm reading it correctly. I actually might want to move to this space first. But I could get scout. Well, no, I can get scouting if I camp for scouting here, so I think I'll do that first. We'll camp now.
Huddled together, the knights here are frigid.
So I can do 6, 8, and then like clean guns. That maths out. Okay, so we're gonna go make a loop here, and then we can end on loot in these areas, is my thought. And let's go and take Plague Grenade back, see how we feel. She does, yeah, kind of expected that.
Be gentle. For sale or for study, these artifacts are precious.
Okay, we're actually kind of low on food. We can survive 3 more hunger checks. Should allow us to finish the mission no matter what. But not much in the way of backtracking, which is fine, because we're going to make a loop here and then head up here, so I think we should be okay. We just can't really use food for healing though. And if we get shoved out of position, doesn't matter, we just kind of move back. New units? What do we have here? The Harrier, okay. So we know the Bombarder stuns us, de-stealths us. Who can I get out of position here? Probably the Harrier, of all people. So we'll shuffle him. Okay. Okay, I see. Flying Guillotine doesn't mark my guys, but it does do increased damage versus mark. I think someone said that before, I kind of glossed over that. So this one has protection. I think I'm better off just doing suffer damage here. Okay, so spot prey. Impaling shot does do damage against marked. Luckily it wasn't that bad this time. I don't want to get stunned by her, so we'll get this going.
Yes.
Okay, this would be a perfect opportunity for Grape Shot. Okay, that's unfortunate. What was that? Oh, that was Ballistic Thunder? Okay, so that's the retreat ability. So she really does want to be in the back ranks, it seems like. No, because in the back ranks... Yeah, in the back ranks she can go forward 2. So she headbutts us, then she moves back with a weaker ability. Okay. This will be a 12. Let's make sure that he doesn't get a turn off. We have higher accuracy with pistol shot here. Yeah, I don't need the post right now. Ah, sorry about the lag, guys. I have a few too many things open that I can't close right now.
Drawn out and merciless.
Okay, not bad. Move skill chance, I can pop that onto Plague Doctor when I don't need to scout. Unfortunately, we did not get any scout with all these scouting trinkets. We have 25% scouting here, plus 15% more scouting here. Honestly, kind of bummed about that, but oh well. I feel like we do need some healing here as well now, so I will pop on Battlefield Medicine. I can't afford to heal with food, so we'll have to do this. So strong of a crit lag the game. Yeah, kinda. What did this do again? Oh, you guys got an ad now. Okay, BRB guys. Maybe I'll close some programs so you can improve this a little bit. But BRB. Okay, and we're back. So we get a buff from this. Let's give it to Highwayman here. That was the crit. That was the virtue chance thing. Okay. Hold on, I really gotta close some stuff. Yeah. Okay, slideshow's over, hopefully. There's our scout. Okay. Okay, this room does not have a battle. I'm thinking I might just hit up this room and then go up here and here. And that should do it for this region. Pretty much. Slideshow is still going on. Let's see. Oh, I have freaking CapCut open. Whoops. I had it open for work earlier today. I forgot to close it. That's what was going on. I usually don't have that open. Okay. Let's wait a bit on that, and hopefully that should improve. What can I throw out here for Darix? Probably this move trinket. Okay, well, you better put that virtue chance to use. Oh, what the hell is this? Silent Pantheon, pagan effigies made from Vartas scrap metal. Okay. It seems that with these kinds of curios, the archaeology kit usually reveals information we don't want to know, so it stresses us out. Let's try the cleansing salts first. Hagumate. Oh! Super nice to remove quirks. Okay. Great. And then we have two shovels, so if I want I can do 2 battles. Is that worth it? I guess so, because if we do... We can guarantee quest completion if we do 2 more battles. I guess I'll take this room. It's scouted. We have buffs. Still don't want to eat though. I want to save all these foods for hunger checks. Or maybe not actually. Not that we see the end of the mission kind of. I think I'll eat like maybe 4 food here, or 3 food. Then we have 1 food for healing someone off death's door, and then 8 food for hunger checks. That's my logic. Chat box got a huge delay on it. Is that so? Or is it just gone? Is it straight up gone? Maybe it's a huge delay. I don't know what would cause that though. I have no idea if that's something I can control. There's no any of these guys again, so smoke screen for suffer damage. Backside cleaver from any rank, okay. And these guys do flying guillotine here. Doesn't really matter what I do. I'm guaranteed to hit anything. I feel like these ones hit harder than these guys, so I will want to try to reduce some of their damage. I don't know, like, if it's a stream delay, like, that's never come up before, right? No one's ever complained of a stream delay before. What could cause, like, a stream delay, you know? I've been streaming for a couple months, but it hasn't come up yet. I don't know. Nice. Okay, so this one targets the back ranks. We have 24 HP, 17 HP. But these guys only hit the front 2 ranks, so I'm pretty much not going to be in danger of dying no matter what I do here. I can try to double tap this Reaver a little bit easier with Hellion's help. That was not even the right skill, but I think it did turn out to be the better one. It actually didn't matter.
The body's weaknesses are exploited.
2 more food. Nice. We do want the Valor Marks, and we do want the Emeralds. So, what are the odds I run into another pot? It's not that unlikely. I've always hated used citrines. But you might stack better than this trinket here. What do we got here? A cactinid corpse. I feel like this could be a anti-venom situation for food again. I do have anti-venoms to spare.
Our cause is
It's
righteous,
loots, okay,
but
not bad.
requires
Kinda wish I
funds.
kept the jade now. Calming herbs do seem interesting now with the amount of horror we met before. Calming herbs? What? What are calming herbs? Okay, let's see if we need a scout here. Okay. I don't think this is necessary. I kind of just wanted to make my way up to the vendor up here, so I'll just take one more fight. I will take a peek in this room, though. Sure, we can use our next anti-venom, free up a slot here.
Secure it and march on. We
The
still
blight
have
herb
much
for
to do.
PD. Talking about like a trinket for her. I kind of forgot if there was a calming herb, I kind of forgot. In any case, healing stress is not a very proactive purpose for a trinket. Like, you'll notice I didn't take the Moon Crown, even though that's super good for virtues and stress reduction. I'm just not planning on playing around stress for the most part. I'd rather have like speed, accuracy, scouting. It makes a lot more sense to me than stress reduction. Okay, so we do have extra food here. We can eat 3 more. Maybe in 4 more. If this is the last fight of the mission, then yeah, I should just be able to save 8 food for hunger checks. 25, 25. She's healing her own HP sometimes. I'll do this. Oh, okay, Blight Chance too? If it's Blight Chance and Stress Heal, then I could see that being pretty good. Okay, these 3 all have prots, so it's be a perfect time for the smoke screen for standard ammo. Okay, so again, if we can shuffle her to rank 3, that'd be super nice. Or rank 2. Perfect. Ooh, that was a... Oh my god. Sir, you have completely decimated my team while getting your team back in position. Exactly what I missed the old Yop, or the old breakthrough for. Speed of 5, speed of 4. Let's see if I can kill you. Uh-oh. She's pretty safe there, though, I would say. Yeah. We just have to make sure he doesn't take another turn on her. Which means I might want to target him, yeah, with the... Yeah, let's 2-tap this guy. And then she should be pretty safe. Okay. We do have to use up our damage here, even if it's for 3. Speed of 4, speed of 11, 6, 11... Again, I don't know how the speed rolls work in this game. Are you rolling like a 6-sided die, like a 12-sided die now, instead of a 6-sided die? In which case I still have to worry about speed. Let's just be completely safe here. Okay, I should be completely safe. Oh my god! Good lord! Oh, guys, if I had died on this Deathless, quote-unquote Deathless challenge from his Quark Act out there, I would have been really freaking sad. So that's the second Death Star check I've had in this campaign so far. I failed to... I mean, to be fair, it's not like I could have really played around that besides retreating, but... boy, that was something. My god. Let's get Plague Doctor positioned back, so... oh, okay. I will still heal here, so we can prevent that from happening again. I don't expect to have any more battles, but there could be a battle spawning in this last hallway here. So I guess, well, I will just heal up a little bit.
We must care for one another.
Okay, disaster narrowly avoided. Okay, so let me catch up here. Billy, you're saying that the trinket swaps battlefield medicine to heal horror. It could be good in some regions with more horror. Horror is still not that common for the most part, but yeah, you're right, I could consider that. Level 7 magic user, first time chatter, welcome. Is the increased animation speed built into Black Reliquary? Black Reliquary does come with 2 mods that increase speed. However, they are still not to the degree to which I'm accustomed, so the old speed mods, which worked for DD1, I was able to drag into the mods folder for Black Reliquary and get those to work. So the speed you're looking at here is much faster than the built-in speed mods for Black Reliquary. You were worried about that, Samson? I was not. It completely slipped my mind, I'll be honest. Now, I can't say I'm operating the same level of care as I would be on my previous Deathless challenges, but yeah, that definitely did not really occur to me there. Mooncrown is like more weak now, just gives more virtue chance. Punishing with more stress, should you have Torch. Oh, okay. I see. I don't play with Torch, so those debuffs are probably not even registering in my head. Helene being unable to dodge? What is her dodge at? 7. She gets minus dodge from the Torchlight and from the item. Wait. Torchlight or item passive? Did you really have to combine that into one phrase? Like, you couldn't even just tell me the specific things giving me minus dodge. But it's the... we probably talk about the Reckless Rage. Yeah, I just sussed it out before you told me. Anyway, disaster narrowly avoided. We are looking okay for this one now. There shouldn't be any more fights we need to do to the end of the mission, unless a battle spawns here, in which case we'll take it.
And fallen into disrepair.
Yeah, Billy, I did see those, but I did have them on the very first time I played the game. However, they were still not very... they were still not to my satisfaction. I disabled them and I used my own speed mods that I used from the base game. And I'm pretty comfortable with the animation speeds and everything now. It's very much what I'm used to. The only thing I'm not used to is having to manually stuff the torch. Like, I did try the Torchless mods from the base game, but unfortunately they don't quite work because they just kind of replace the reworked skills with the old skills. So, to date, I don't believe there's a Torchless mod that can be used for Black Reliquary. And I'm not really in the mood to make one at the moment. This was the Anti-Venom. I want to see if we can do anything else for this. Let's try the Salt. Okay. I don't want to use the shovel. I don't want to use my only shovel. I don't want to use my only bandage when I know there are curios that the bandage can be used for. Let's just leave this alone for now. Or maybe the archaeology kit. Nope, okay, fair enough. I'm gonna leave that alone. Ah, another soup. Unfortunately, I don't have the anti-venom anymore. Scout. Good. Room battle with Curio. Okay, maybe we do one less battle and risk it for the biscuit. Requires proof of valor to be opened. Okay. More valor. Very nice. I do want to take these, but I don't know what to pitch here. I kind of want to keep everything. This is just 1,000 gold. I guess I'll swap that out for now. Let's see what these curios are. You know what? Let's try the archaeology kit on these slabs. Well, actually, no. We don't know what this curio is. I guess I should save it. I don't think I need... Okay, shovel is actually used for some stuff too, like burying people, so... Let's use the kit here. Don't need the matkas, but the cleansing salts are not necessary either now. Let's do that. Plus trap disarm, speed. Okay, the interacting with some curios gives speed and dodge. Okay, fair enough. So this will be a risky fight with how low everybody is. Let's see what I can do. Let's do that. Take off the seer stone, and I think we're looking okay. I think this requires a shovel. We surprised them, which is very nice. Again, let's try to shovel her. Wait, hold on a second. We see more skills now. Oh yeah, sickle retreat, okay. So again, we want to shuffle her to rank 3. Okay, couldn't do that. Dodge, dodge, dodge. I think we just go for suffer here. Alright, what do you got? With all those shuffles, she got right back to where she needed to be. If I can shuffle this thing to the back, then... If I can get her out of position, that'd be nice. Speed of 12, speed of 5, so... She is definitely going to go next. I would prefer her not to buff or heal her allies, so... Oh, fuck! Ah, fuck me. I shuffled the wrong person. It's okay. I wasn't that heavily punished. I'm kinda iffy about you here. I can guarantee myself a heal if I just kill here. That's going to be a lot safer of a play. If I crit here, that could be enough to get me a kill. Or if I outspeed. Huh. I can't kill even with a crit, so... I should just heal, I think. Or suffer. These guys have pretty low speed. I don't feel like I'm that much of a threat. We do have... She does have access to Tainting Curse in the back here, though. That'd be pretty bad. Patch Up can be a little bit safe. Okay. We should be okay. Rare opportunity to use Blinding Gas. We'll go for it. Oh, that was horrible. Okay. Just wasted our turn. We have plus range skill accuracy still, so how's buckshot look here? Grape shot, not that good. It's very likely we can kill this though. Good. This is the last fight of the mission, so let's go for a kill here. Oh, fuck. That's not that bad, but if only the cure could cure herself. I don't even have the option to cure my own disease now. That's so bad. I miss the old camp skills. Okay.
An adequate performance for now.
An adequate
Keep it up.
performance. Well said. 300 gold. I think I'll still take 4 Matox over 300 gold. Oh, this does not take the shovel, okay. I guess I'll open it with my bare hands. Okay. Okay, good enough. Not too shabby. We end on low stress on 3
If we
people.
are out, we may spend less time in direct sunlight.
And the important thing was getting the Valor marks. 73? Did I just see 73 Valor marks? That is insane, man. Alacritus? Damage when first in the party. Okay. We have a pretty diverse team if we want to take on some veteran missions or bosses now. Earn 5,000 gold, that's good. We had 0 gold last week, already at 30,000 again. Relax, feeling relaxed. Gained 9 lost tech, okay. So I believe that we've lost tech twice, now we've gained lost tech twice, so kind of evened out. Gained refined amber dust, okay. Oh, well, that's guaranteed. Oh wait, no, this is guaranteed, never mind. It's not the result of a rare occurrence. Okay, what do we got here? We still have not checked out the caverns yet, so I am really wanting to do that. Again, I've said that the quick draw charm seems pretty underwhelming to me for prep round stuff. You're still not going to want to attack with it, and you still have the debuffs after the prep round. This is not a well-balanced item in my opinion. Book Relaxation. Okay, so this is no longer giving you accuracy, which makes me not interested. We have a champion mission here. Surgical gloves again. Shimmering cloak. No, I've lost tech before. I'm almost positive I've lost tech before due to events. Unless gain lost tech. Okay. Maybe I'm misreading it because lost tech is lost in the name, so I'm kind of like breezing through it and assuming I lost tech. I guess I could be wrong. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. Nope, just me being an idiot. It's fine. Chapter of Doomed Men. Haven't seen this before. 20% healing received, 25% damage taken. Ooh. On friendly skill mark self, on friendly skill buff self, 40% damage reflection. Very interesting mix of stats here. Unlike the Mirror Shield, the farm set trinket from the base game, which was not synergistic because it gave you dodge and damage reflection, this one actually increases damage you take, which in turn increases damage reflection, so I do like the design of this trinket. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet though. I have not played with Judicator at all, which I should probably pick one up soon. What do we got here? Irrepressible, Ruminator, Amber Hoarder. 40% chances to loot from Amber-related curios. That's not good. This guy has nothing going for him, really. He hasn't Virtue anyway, so I'll say no to him. Okay, now we can see what Amber Symbiosis does, because I know we saw the trinket that gives people Amber Symbiosis. 3% damage, minus 3% damage taken, whenever Amber Blight is triggered. Okay, so these are strictly positive buffs. Off Guard, I don't really care about for the prep round. Vengeful. I feel like my other Reliquary also has Vengeful. 15% chance party surprised? You're kidding me. Yeah, I'm gonna say no to her. Yeah, my other Reliquary has Vengeful anyway. And then lastly, the Houndmaster. Bleed skill chance is good. Debuff mark chance is very good. Dissenter doesn't matter. Okay, this is a good candidate. Shall we increase the combinations? I guess so. Even though it's going to tempt me to take these people. There's no reason I shouldn't get this when I have so many Motox and it's not really used for anything else.
In a time of untrustworthy people, a dog is a beacon of
Guess I'll
faith.
take her.
Those who embrace struggle and suffering will be at home in the lands below.
Ooh, we have a Blasphemous file. Okay, let's see how they've butchered my favorite trinket on Plague Doctor. On friendly skill, heal 4 points over 2 turns. Okay, so no on-hit heal. On friendly skill, self plus 6 stress. Plus 2 points per difficulty. So the healing increases per difficulty, and you get 6 stress no matter what. The friendly targeting heals are Battlefield Medicine and Emboldening Vapors, so you're healing 8 over 2 turns, or, 8 to 16, depending on the difficulty. This is a kind of a hard sell for me. It's kind of hard sell. What does this thing do now? Highwayman only, debuff, mark skill chance. His debuffs aren't like super amazing, I don't think. Actually, Grape Shot is pretty decent for the prep round. The debuff is minus prot and crits receive chance. That's actually not bad to have those debuffs stick. On riposte hit, debuff the target for minus 5 dodge. Okay. I'm not going to buy it, but it's an interesting option for sure. Let's see, can we go on a boss killing mission this week? I think we need more upgrades to the forge before I'm comfortable. Okay, so I can utilize these. I do feel as though I can utilize rank 4 skills at level 3 though, unless they've changed things. So I kind of want to wait for this upgrade and then the 2 upgrades here before I go to the veteran missions at all. That's my thought. Would be strong with ounce prevention. I think you said ounce prevention clears horde though, right? Does it also do stress reduction as well? I kind of forgot. It could be a combo. So I still need salvage jewelry, I still need valor marks. I need salvage jewelry more than I need valor marks at this point, so it's time to head into the caverns. Or wait. No, if I need this, I still need more valor marks. I need about 100 jewelries here. But I need 165 Valor Marks, so I still need to focus Valor Marks, which means more quests in the exposed interior, probably. Let's stick you here for now. That was Battlefield Medicine with the Calming Herbs Trinket. Okay, hold on. What are you saying, Villy? They changed it, like you couldn't upgrade rank ones. Right, you couldn't okay, that's true. You couldn't upgrade rank ones. That would make a lot more sense. I wouldn't want to wait that long before going on veteran missions. You know what, I'm gonna assume you're right here. Maybe I can just go on veteran missions now. And then I'll need the remaining upgrades for level 4s and level 5s. Maybe you're right about that. So, if you are right, I would probably want to go for the boss battle this week. In which case, let's see what's available. We have a Mark Synergy team, if my Arbalest is around. No, Arbalest is not leveled up yet, so we do have Mark Synergy with Musketeer, just because she has Hunter. Plus she has Catacombs Tactician, which could make up for it if I get the right Kyrios. And then I was debating between Men-at-Arms or a Hellion for rank 1. I think, because it's a boss, it's a little bit unknown, I do feel a little bit comfortable with Man-at-Arms. It's not like we have any synergy for... Okay, we do have plus crits receive chance. No strict mark synergy, though. Yeah, what if I go out with a bang tonight? Go for a boss here. It's do or die. So I have to assume that this guy does riposte. Yeah, I feel like Man-at-Arms will be a lot more safe. So who's my damage dealer, though, in that case? Who's getting the Dreadful Cleaver? Because Musketeer doesn't have a mark, she's going to be hitting, yeah, damage much more often. So let's do this. I'm going to have to leave the Medic's Boots in that case. We're going to want some accuracy on our Houndmaster here. We're going to want debuff and mark skill chance. I think I want the stun amulets. Surgical Glove's also very nice because he's not a damage dealer, so the crit and accuracy are just much better for the minus 10% downside. And then Occultist doesn't really need to crit, so we can go for the Seer Stone there. And then what's Houndmaster's last thing then? Is it time to start looking at the contraband trinkets maybe? No, we can't really afford anything there, so I don't have to consider it. I like the subtle buff to Bellow, removing this crit bonus condition. Minus healing received, a little bit iffy. Who is more accurate? Is Houndmaster still less accurate? Base of 90, base of 100? Yeah, so Houndmaster definitely needs the accuracy more, but he needs some offense too for this, I think. Like we have Charm of Rage and Charm of Primity. We already have the accuracy, maybe I go with this. It's very weird to have a common trinket on at this stage, but we'll see. Let's see what skills we'd have here. I think we're still going with the classic loadout here. Houndmaster, yeah, this looks fine. If we do Hands from the Abyss here, then I could argue for putting Stun Amulet here and then putting the debuff on Houndmaster. Does make more sense to me, I think. Yeah, I like this actually. And then Crush, Rampart, Bellow, Guard, these seems to be the essential skills for them. Wouldn't really want to stray from that. Actually, I can't go crazy on the gold here. I should have been a little bit more careful what I was doing. But we can sell trinkets if we need to. We have Break Scar. Wasn't there... So Bombard ignores Riposte, but it's not Break Riposte, unfortunately. Okay, who needed some disease removals? Was it Hellion? I thought we had a Hellion that had a lot of diseases, yeah. Okay, so... But then again, Plague Doctor can't cure her own diseases. Wasting Sickness, minus Bleed Resist, on turn start has a chance to bleed. Ugh. Does Plague Doctor cure all diseases? Remove Symptom Disease. Unbalanced, tense, agoraphobic. I think we need to cure Plague Doctors off, because... Overcraft, this is... You could call it a mod, but it's actually its own separate game. It's called Black Reliquary. It started out as a mod, but I would say it's gotten a lot more ambitious than that. It is pretty much, I was saying earlier, like a spiritual sequel to DD1, with how much it's been reworked. So if you haven't checked it out, I would highly recommend it. It's my first time playing it. Been having a lot of fun so far. Okay, I gotta be careful with my gold now. Kind of running low. Let's see what I need as far as provisions. I need to take more bandages because Occultist is my primary healer. It's going to be applying bleeds. Okay, let's start selling stuff because I know that it's looking like we're going to be low on gold here. I need more honing oils. I need some scales probably for the boss. Would not be a bad investment. What else am I missing? We have laudanum, honing oils, 2 sensors. What else can we really sell? Not much, honestly. Plus 5% prod, 15% prod if HP is below. We already have 2 stun amulets. Do we ever need 3? Maybe not. So we do have enough to do whatever we're getting here. What am I doing with the remaining gold? We should refine some amber and some lost tech. So who are my stressed guys? Put you here. Put you here. Nobody else needs a stress heal. Can we afford any quirk removals? We may be able to afford removing 1 quirk. Soft would be nice to get off. Let's take a look at the level 2s first, though. I do not like Necromania. I can't afford that much gold. I can only afford to heal off like 1 not locked in quirk on a level 2. So maybe just Necromania. Let's get 1 more reduction here. I got an invitation from someone to watch their stream. Never seen that before. Huh. Cannot right now, though. Clears Mark, Horror, Bleed, Blight debuffs. I'll take one. Let's play around with it. And let's say one scale. Don't want to use that much dust. Anything else I could use? 2 anti-venoms, 6 bandages. Salt are the equivalents of herbs in this game. Laudanums. I guess we could do it for 2 more laudanums. And that's pretty much all I can afford, so yeah, let's do it. Let's get excited for the boss. First boss of Black Reliquary. That's not a wandering boss.
This is not a man
Ooh,
of villainy,
very cool.
nor a man of machinations. He is a man of honor, of dignity. The conquest on the valley is not his calling, not his purpose. Nonetheless, he stands steadfast between us and the Reliquary. Grant this janissary a noble death. Locate the commander's camp and put a stop to his reign.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gotta be here, right? If the distance is tied, it's always the bottommost. If bottommost is tied, it's always to the right. Let me just verify that so I don't have to waste my time. So it's the farthest room, 2 rooms the same length as the first down, if the same heights, 1 furthest on the right. Okay, so let's go this way. But which way here? This place gives me better scouting, I think. Ah, it's about the same. Oh, right off the bat, okay. What fresh hell is this now? Veteran enemies. Okay. I think I will use honing oil here at some points, but this thing probably has to die. That is creepy, I'll say that. Prot, prot, prot. What? You're kidding me. Okay. Bum. Oh, stop it, please. I would like to guarantee a kill on this. It has more prods, so the honing oil is more effective. Although I could double tap this. Debuff is stress received. Stun resist is 80. I have 130 plus 25. That's 155. 155 minus 80 is going to be like 75% chance of stun. Okay. So let's go for a kill on this then. Almost. It's kind of iffy if I can kill this or not with men-at-arms. I maybe just want to guard here. That was not the right target. Okay, these things might explode now. Okay, Okay, hit, hit, hit. Good. Uh. 10 to okay, perfect. Don't explode. Okay, good. Good. Kind of risking some damage for some stress heal here, which I think is fair. No stress penalties, please. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. Uh-oh. Okay, still good. More stress healing. Good.
Drives into the ground.
It's a lot of loot, but when you're this loaded for a boss, you can't do much. No one has disease, right? 30%, 30, 40, 30. Okay, whatever. Just do this here. I wouldn't love to have some amber. Would love to have some jewelry. Oh, modkas would be nice to have as well. I guess we'll do with that for now. Or no, not modtaks, but Darix. I think stack a little bit better. Do you guys have an ad right now? Wait a second. Okay. Whatever. I'm just gonna get through this. I guess I'll get this now.
Be gentle.
Oh, this stacks that poorly? Wow.
Artifacts are precious.
Don't think I can pick this up just yet. I might look to camp in the next room for some buffs, and then camp right before the boss. Oh, now you have an ad, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll BRB for a little bit. 2 minutes, guys, BRB. Okay, and we're back. I wonder if you guys still have the chat lag. Okay, so this guy will have to wait. If he gave me a scout or something, that'd be nice, but I don't think he would. Unfortunately, I just pitched my key for this thing. That's kind of sad.
More than our enemies will attempt to impede us.
Okay, let me pay attention here. Okay, so when you when you clear the blockages with the shovels, she does get these buffs because of Catacombs Tactician. And then, does he have it too? Okay, that's why they're getting buffs from clearing blockages. That's really nice, actually. That's pretty huge buff for just clearing a blockage. I do like that. Oh, scouting, great. Maybe we can save our buffs for right before the boss, actually. Do any of you force interactions with this? Doesn't look like it. I can come back for it and save our bandages in case we need them. Okay, now it's unscouted. I might want to reduce surprise chance. No. Yeah, let's camp here. Let's get scouting. Don't need triage right now. We have actually released scout. That's better scouting there. So we don't need this. Oh, it's 40% healing done, not healing received. So that's actually a lot better. And then man at arms, yada yada. Okay. Yeah, let's camp. Just as Ma says, thank you, thank you. You're tuning in just in time for our first dungeon boss of the entire campaign. Okay, so these buffs may last to the boss, so I do want some damage buffs regardless. Nighttime ambush if not pagan. Or horror applied if not pagan. No, I want the minus surprise chance, that's why I camped here. And then clean musket will be nice. And then it's probably going to be dark strength. And then either scouting or no. It doesn't have to be dark strength. It could be something like a 3 cost here and then scouting. To release the hound. Scouting out battles would be very nice. Weapons practice is actually pretty good too, considering we have 2 damage dealers. %20 damage and 10 accuracy. Oh, that's really good. I could put that on somebody. Yeah, maybe I'll just go pure damage buffs this time. So, Dark Strength is stress received if Faithless and if Religious. So we can put that in Houndmaster. Doesn't really affect him at all. And then Tactics would be really nice. We'll just go all in on Musketeer's damage. She doesn't have any accuracy right now, does she? She does have accuracy, okay. I don't want to float any skill points here. We don't have any accuracy on the cultist, so that actually makes sense to me too. It's 5% accuracy against 11-teen. Not Varatoz. Accuracy and damage, accuracy and speed. Yeah, let's do accuracy and speed, I guess. That's fine. It's looking pretty good.
We follow the ever-guiding light.
Debuff is minus speed. I think I might want to clear that off now. Tactics do buff for post mostly. It's just dodge buff with them. Oh, I see. Good thing did I hit this? Oh no, I didn't. Good. Well, good thing I went with the other one then. That's an L for reading comprehension. Never punished. Yeah, I guess you can't give riposts if it came down to it. Okay, good. There's no scouting, but at least it looks like the battle buff should last on the boss now. Perfect, okay. This thing, let's get some... Oh, wait. What does this thing give me again for buffs? I don't know, but I'll just use it on her. Is it 15% damage and crit? Yeah, it looks like it. It's pretty good. Plus I have these battle buffs still from the shovel. Or did I just get this... I haven't had that many battles. I've only had like 1 battle so far. And he still has these buffs for 2 battles as well. Okay, that's really good. I'm feeling pretty confident about this boss right now. Let's adjust our skills then. Do we need change ammo, I guess? I feel like we do, because I don't know what ammo I start with. I'll just keep that on. This should be... I don't need Cry Havoc for this. The boss may summon things, I'm assuming. But hitting Hound's Harry is not going to be that efficient if we're taking a riposte every turn, which we might have to deal with. I kind of don't like guarding with him as much, though, when we have access to Man-at-Arms guard. Crush, Rampart, Bellow, Defender. So, we need Bellow for prep round, we need Defender. The rest of the stuff, I don't really care about Bolster here. Activates riposte on targets, buff target, 10 accuracy, plus riposte. Actually, giving somebody riposte would be good for a boss that does riposte to me, actually. Let me play around with that. Even Retribution here. Because having my own riposte kind of gets around the enemy having riposte. I'm gonna... Hint said something about boss dueling with heroes, did it? Oops. Anyway, in any case, I'm gonna try a riposte strategy here, actually. Because just looking at the rewards for this boss, it gives me riposte buff, so I'm pretty sure the enemies here will have riposte. And having my own riposte is kind of a workaround to taking riposte damage myself. And besides riposte buffs, it also does 3% crits. Okay, you know what? I think that taking riposte for Crush might be a mistake, but I still want to see how it plays out. I want to see how my intuition serves me. We got Honing Oils, we got Sensors, which is the Holy Water equivalents. We got Cleansing Salts for debuffs, 4 bandages, Dog Treat. We got Scales and Clearing, Mark, Bleed, Horror, Blight debuffs. I'm feeling pretty confident. 4 skills, 4 skills, 4 skills, 4 skills. Let's go in. Look at you, the Janissary. Honestly, not how I expected them to look. Prot 10%, dodge is 90. What? I did not know that was going to be a thing. Wow, good thing I gave myself accuracy from the camp buffs. How can you have that much dodge and HP though? Come on. That's not right. That's your base dodge too? What? And I failed the debuff? Oh my god. I'm kind of glad I took out Terry here, but this is not looking great. To have to worry about all these summons and this guy. And I didn't debuff his dodge either. Dodge drops for duel. Okay, I don't know. We do need to do something useful on the prep round though. And attacking him when his dodge is this high is just not gonna really cut it for me. He were to hit at 0%, that's funny. So this guy is considerable prots. I can debuff dodge by 15, debuff prot by 15. This guy too. I think I'm more worried about this one, honestly. can't be guarded? Okay, well great, he's the one that wants to guard. %35% chance to hit. We also have access to Stumble and Suffer for 9 damage. Stumble 3 turns, minus move resist. The debuff 65-50, yada yada. I think Stumble here would actually make sense to me. If I can Stumble this, well, that'd have to be a lot of Stumble. I don't know. The other ones just don't seem that impactful to me. But then again, minus accuracy and prot, it's never going to be bad. If I can hit this. Okay. Well, it's the prep round, so let's bellow. Oh, we actually debuff his dodge slightly. Wow. And he has riposte now, and his dodge is still 82. Okay. And he has 2 actions? What is this boss? Why does he seem so difficult to me? I don't know, he just seems really difficult to me for some reason. This guy... not that... he just does damage to me. This one buffs his entire team. Okay, let's see if we can get some damage on here. Oh! Not so hot anymore, are you? Holy crap, that was a lot of damage. If only we can hit him, then it's great. I only have a 31% chance to hit, though? That's so bad. Why is it like that? I might as well just go for this guy. 31% chance to hit? I can't waste damage like that. Let's be real here. Ouch. I would like to reduce their dodge further. Okay, at least I'm hitting Bellows somehow. I don't know how I'm doing that, but this guy needs a re-up on the mark, and also I would love to re-up his dodge even more. Fuck! Ooh! Okay. Not too bad. That's pretty bad. I think it's time to start guarding here. He can hit all the ranks pretty much, okay. Ouch, that's so much damage. And if I hit him here, then I'm taking massive riposte damage too, but she is guarded now, so I think I do have to go for it. Fuck. Ouch! What the hell? It's so much damage through the prot. Oh, I'm not feeling good about this. I am not feeling good about this. Seven bleed is massive. 20 done to Pagan is not applicable here. Heal for 0 to 35. If I can hit a nice heal here, that would be good. But then he's also kind of low. Yeah, he's not riposting on dodge, luckily. The chance to even land the mark is so low, it's kind of like, what the hell. Let me see if I can go for my riposte, my intended riposte strategy. Oh! What? Even though the healing range is like doubled here, that happened? Like that really just happened to me? You're kidding. You cannot tell me that just happened. Healing for 0 on a 1-2. 35 on a 0 to 35 range? What? It's like a 2% chance. So I'm not happy about that. I can't hit this guy for shit. If ever there was a time to use scale, this would be it, I guess. This is, yeah, the holy water as well. Okay, let's get that. Let's get this on. The guard lasts for 2 more turns. I'm gonna get riposte up, actually. Even though I don't want him to be hit those thing right now. Give someone else riposte, though. Because this depends, this relies on me getting unlucky and having my guys take damage. It's not great either.
A cut vein, a drop of venom. Death does not regard symmetry.
I really do need to get a mark on him. That's fine. Oof. It's worth thinking about whether these summons reappear. If it's the case that he only summons once, then this boss is a lot more manageable. I should have thought about it in terms of that, actually. It's very likely this boss doesn't summon additional guys. So I could try to rush this thing down. Try to prevent a death door check. He can't be guarded anyway right now. I have to heal him. Ugh, I'm in a rough spot. Uh-oh. Okay, I really can't complain about my luck in this campaign. That's 3 death door checks now, if I'm counting. Okay. Can't be guarded for 2 more rounds, okay. I can kill this though, even though it reduces... Well, actually, Retribution does not lower my riposte in this version. Minus accuracy. I kind of want to save the salt, actually. I guess I should have cleared it. Minus death blow resist, okay. Stun resist. Oh, okay. Now I know. Minus accuracy 2 turns. I can't have that on my damage dealer. Oh, okay. I don't know about this fight, guys. This might be a GG here. This might very well be a GG. Still can't be guarded. If I attack, it's only a 1% chance to hit. Minus 12 accuracy. Plus, I never ever stuck a debuff on his dodge for some reason. Even though it should be the same. Oh god. Yeah, I should probably run. What happened though? Let's see. I mean, it's like, what could I have done, honestly? Maybe not take guard at all. Man-Arms wasn't really doing much here, especially if I'm just breaking guard. He's just breaking guard anyway. $123. It's going to be really hard to get through this. If I clear my debuffs here, then I get like a plus 12% chance to hit. Like my rate to hit would be like 13% chance. Oh my freaking god. Dodge is 90? Did his dodge increase even further? I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking, right, if he has riposte, my riposte comp should obliterate him. But then riposte doesn't have good accuracy either. It's kind of like you might not even be able to hit him with the riposte. His idea is to mark a hero with 2 to death and focus him down. Yeah. Anyway, this seems like a loss. I've already suffered a death sword check here. It's not much I can realistically do. Especially I don't have... Like, maybe... I'm trying to think if Vestal could outpace his damage. I don't think so. This is a very high damage boss with 2 actions and a high damage comp.
Do not mistake pragmatism for cowardice.
Yeah, this is a real bummer.
Forsaken in the throes of combat.
What a bastard.
How much further can one continue at this rate?
I'm also wondering too if I'm missing 1 level of skills and armors. I think like what you're saying was right, that if you start out with level 1 and they can't upgrade the skills and armor, then it makes sense to me that level 3 stuff should be for level 3s. And we're so poor right now too. It's really bad overall. Okay, but anyway, I'll call it for there. It's pretty late here. I gotta get some dinner going. Even though it turned out pretty bad, it was still pretty fun. I am actually glad in some sense that the boss is very reasonably difficult. You know, one of my fears going into this game was that it would not be like sufficiently challenging, but it has been. This has been the Deathless Torchless run. I've had 3 Death Sword checks now. Granted, I have no knowledge on any enemies of the game, and knowledge is pretty much the biggest resource you have in Darkest Dungeon. So, you know, I never intended to finish the campaign without losing at least once, but this is a really good learning experience. Now we know what we're dealing with, at least. Honestly, much harder than I expected. This boss probably at least 2 to 3 times more challenging than I expected him to be for a veteran boss, but yeah, fair enough. Alright, let's see what we can raid out here. And thanks for tuning in, everyone. We did get a lot of viewers today, somehow. Let's see if there's any English speakers. PNG tuber. English speaker. Okay, we'll just rate this individual. Alright, but yeah, have yourselves a good evening, guys. And we'll try our best next time. Peace out, Samson. Peace out, just as Moss says, and everyone else here.